Fashion Insider friends, what is up? This is the Fashion Crimes podcast where I cover all things fashion, style, shopping, style inspiration, and interview incredible small business owners who are changing the fashion industry for the better. Yes, I'm the best friend you never knew you needed and the poster child for fashion over 40, and I mean way after 40. Say it with me, fashion and style are your friends, not your enemies. I'm Holly Cates, your favorite personal stylist, and let's keep it real, the only Holly you need to know. Turn it up, because I got a lot to say, and I am super stoked you're here. What's up, everybody? This is Holly Cates, your favorite personal stylist, the hostess with the mostest, and as always, the only Holly you need to know. We're here bigger and badder than ever. Guess what? We have our lady about town, and all I have to say is it's about fucking time. Hey, man. Hey, man. Hey, man. What's up, Noli?
I'm back by not so popular demand.
The bitch is back. She's back. It's only been a year.
Listen, I've been busy, okay?
Damn it. I told you I'm the head hag and I'm so getting kicked down the food chain.
Well, honey, I gotta, pay for things like a place to sleep and food and my coat addiction. It's better than a Coke addiction. So,
It's overrated. Thank you so much for joining us, Nolan.
Of course, my dear.
You are killing it. But can we just talk about me for a second? I was quoted in AP News again. I want to thank you, Leanne Itali and Diana Bassett, Public Relations, for this opportunity. Not only was I quoted, I was quoted like 5 times, let's be honest. Okay.
Love it.
Killing it. Nolan, I expected a bigger reaction, but
I was there for the whole process. So,
I was like, we were trying on my outfits for Fashion Week, and Nolan's like, she's not important. Don't talk about her. Oh, yeah, say this. Don't say that. Anyway, we're going to cut right to it because we had a good old time in my closet while we were watching E! And I was figuring out what to say. We had a good old time. Nolan, what's up with you, my lovely? Tell us all about you.
It's been a very interesting year. Let's see. This month, I started, my first editor job as well. So I'm styling and editing. I feel a bit like Anna Wintour. I'm kidding. Well, thank you. I've been killing it I have had some really, really special new clients. I've even gotten to share a special client with Holly, which has been really fun.
Yes.
That was really quite special too. And it's been a really amazing year. I'm going into another season, my 3rd season of, I call it my Fashion Week craziness with Candace, which I love because we just go to everything with everyone and her and I have the best time. And then I am off to Milan and then off to Paris. So, I feel like a real lady about town these days.
Just a regular Tuesday.
I'm really, just so, what's the word? In touch with reality.
People say we're out of touch.
I'd rather be out of touch than, I don't know.
In reality and sober.
I was going to say have bad taste, but that too. I mean, I'd rather be out of touch with reality and have good taste. I mean, God. We discussed the Grammys and we got a lot to talk about. We do want to say that even though we know who won this and that, we didn't really see any of the performances. I'm not going to lie, which I'd like to see. Watch the Grammys because I thought they were stupid this year. I only watched when ADELE got her award because we know I'm an ADELE stan.
Oh my God, that's your girlfriend. Let's be honest.
We are besties.
I know. We were in Woodbury Commons. We drove to this outlet mall, Woodbury Commons, and then Nolan and I were fighting over the music to play in the car. And he's like, just listen to this ADELE song. And it was like really sad and sappy and talking about heartbreak. I'm like, this might be the gayest thing you've ever done. And he was like, is it though? And I was like, no.
Is it really?
Is it really? But speaking of ADELE in Louis Vuitton,
I thought it was absolute perfection. I thought it was beautiful. She wore a crimson velvet, sort of off the shoulder Louis Vuitton gown. Of all the things Louis Vuitton does well, evening wear is not one of them. It's not what they're known for. It's not what they're particularly good at. It's just, I don't know, this something about this dress.
She looked so beyond stunning in my comprehension. Vanessa Friedman, who is the fashion critic for the New York Times, who I love very much, she was talking about how she's known for wearing these black dresses. And for her concert, for her Vegas residency, she wore the Stella McCartney dress. And I'm like, oh my God, I would look amazing in that dress. But she looked gorgeous in it. And I know you have been very bitter because she's been wearing all black.
I don't dislike the all black. I understand why she's done it. I understand, especially as someone who has lost a lot of weight before, as she just has as well. I understand wanting to, I don't know if this is why she's wearing all black, but that has a big impact. Wearing black makes you feel skinny and fabulous. But I loved that, before she wore, red has always to me seemed to be her power color. She's always looked really stunning in shades of red. I remember one year she wore a really stunning Jean-Baptiste Valli gown. I think it was to the Brit Awards and to the Grammys way back in the day. She wore a red and burgundy Valentino dress.
Ugh, I can't. That's my favorite dress she's ever worn, ever.
Yeah. And she just always looks stunning in red. So I loved seeing her in color again. It made me really happy because I think she's really incredible. And
she's your girlfriend.
I just adore her. I think she's fantastic.
That was a fashion yes. Moving on to our little photos here. Do you think Harry Styles was a little nipply last night?
It was
not even a chuckle.
It was not my vibe.
I just said he looked like a clown that was lost, and the wardrobe people forgot his shirt. I know it was on purpose, but it didn't look on purpose to me.
It just was very like disco tits lumberjack.
So Harry Styles wore an Egon Lab and Swarovski crystal collab diamond pattern crystal overalls with no shirt and white shoes, let's just say. Harry Styles can never look bad, let's be honest, but it was just a little clownish to me. It just made me look, it just was, he could have looked so sexy, and he always does look sexy, but I just thought this was particularly humorous.
Listen, I think for a magazine cover for a concert, it would have been brilliant. You're at the fucking Grammys, get your shit together. Although I will say this, I was thrilled he wasn't wearing Gucci. Thank God that era is over. There wasn't enough. It just wasn't interesting enough for me anymore. It kind of got very redundant because it was all so fucking weird that it didn't feel like funny anymore, that it was just like, what's he doing? Why has he done this?
Yeah.
So, I just was not a fan.
Can we talk about Cardi B and Gaurav Gupta? Because it was fucking giving me life. I don't care what.
I mean, couture, you just can't compare the color, the sort of electric blue. I loved the architecture of it, the shape of it. I thought was really, really magical. And
wow.
I loved it. I thought it was fantastic.
It was just enough to be fucking weird, but it was so cool. And it was so...
she is a weird dude.
Yes. She was sat on the weird carpet in kindergarten, but she looked beautiful in this color and the structural element over her head. It was almost a hat, but not really. I felt bad for anybody who sat behind her because it was jutting out.
Nobody was seeing a damn thing in there, let me tell you. You couldn't see for years.
Especially if you sat behind Shania Twain, but that's another story. Her hat was 4 feet tall. But I've never heard of this designer before, so I just was really digging it. Have you heard of Gaurav Gupta, Nolan?
I don't have any background. I've heard the name, and I think it's a couture house, but
it knocked the wind out of me. That's how stunning it was.
It honestly makes me kind of sad about Cardi B, is that she has these moments.
Yes, agreed.
Where she looks like beyond a celebrity. She kind of attains that level that like very few women touch. Like Rihanna's one of them, who's just impeccable.
Mm-hmm.
She has these moments where I'm like, what the fuck are you wearing? Like, why are you doing this? At least Rihanna is well, I can't say she's always consistent, but relatively consistent. She usually looks pretty good, looks incredible. Sometimes she has a miss, but hey, that happens when you take risks. CARDI, it's like every time I'm like, is it going to be great or is it going to be a train wreck? It's 50-50. That I don't love.
Megan Fox and Zuhair Murad, the dress is beautiful. She looks like Morticia's daughter. Like she's so tight and her tits are so gigantic.
I didn't love that outfit on her. I loved the dress, not on her. Although I don't think I'd like anything on her. I mean, she's beautiful, but she's not, how do I say this? She doesn't have a face to wear expensive clothes.
Can we do a different look? I just feel like her hair is always black. It's always straight. She looks good in everything. She's a beautiful woman, but she just doesn't change it up. I just think it's weird.
It's not interesting anymore.
It's not interesting. I totally agree with you. It's really not interesting. It's just her in a dress. Like, oh, she got to go because of Machine Gun Kelly. Okay.
No, you know what? It's honestly not, it's not a bad thing. It's just,
but it's not really good.
It's fine.
It's fine. I know Camila Cabello in Pat Bow. I think the dress was beautiful. It was a lot. Let's be honest. It was a lot. It was like a lace bra with a pasty nipple situation. Her ass was probably cold. Let's be honest. But I think this was trying too hard. What do you think, Nolan?
I actually really liked it. I wasn't always the largest Pat Bow fan in the beginning. I understood it, but it just wasn't for me. I really liked this. I thought it was very cool for her. It wasn't trying to be too serious, which I like because she's young, she's fun. I don't want her to be.
Yeah, she is young. She is young.
So I liked it. I actually love the team at Pat Bow. I work with them a lot. I really liked this for them. It made me happy for them because their evening wear really is. It's getting very good.
I have a feeling this dress looked beautiful in person. You just can't tell the detail of the bra from the picture.
Yeah, because the bra took like 40 hours to do.
Yeah, I just bet it was stunning in pictures. It wasn't glowing. It wasn't sparkly, but I bet this was pretty in person. What did you think about her and Bak Mai? Because I feel like her tits are a busted can of biscuits. Let's be honest.
I actually really liked it. I really like Bak Mai. I think he's a designer to watch. I think that he's beyond a genius. The dress that he did for the was either the Golden Globes. It was the Golden Globes a couple of weeks ago. It was just magnificent. I also love when a designer is like lovely, and he's just the most lovely human being. So it makes me very happy to like see him doing well. I think the dress was beautiful.
It just looks like she can't breathe. I mean, her tits are up to her chin.
Yeah, but you're not supposed to be able to breathe. It's the red carpet.
Valid.
Breathing is for losers.
Can we talk about her outfit for the night before, Nolan?
Oh, yes, it was Fendi Couture.
Oh my God. She had on disco pants, very similar to mine, with a matching t-shirt. I felt like we were soul sisters. I'm just saying. I thought they were my disco pants, but they weren't. But I had a newfound respect for her because that's what she wore to the Grammy party. And then she wore this dress, and I was like, okay.
I mean,
what are you going to do? Casey Musgraves and Valentino, it gave me Abby Cadabby vibes from Sesame Street. Let's be honest.
I'm just going to refrain from comment.
The ostrich feather cape to the ground with the bodysuit, Nolan, who let her wear that?
I liked the cape. I just didn't like the bodysuit. I enjoy a nice feather.
I know it just seemed like, to me, she just doesn't need that much. She doesn't need that much. This was not a good look for her. If the cape would have been shorter, I'm kind of feeling it. I did not see J-Lo in Gucci. I don't give a shit what you say. She's a goddamn knockout in this dress.
Let me take a look. So I think I missed this one.
I know. They just posted this. And she is wearing this navy blue, looks like a leotard. And then it's got these strings that are fringe, but they're crystal fringe with maybe it's diamond, I don't know, like around her necklace. It looks like a diamond rope around her necklace with this ruffled train for days. And then she has on her own shoes, J-Lo, Jennifer Lopez shoes, and they're these platform shoes.
Speaking of J-Lo.
Yes.
All right, so I'll be honest.
I fucking love this. Don't you dare say a bad word about it.
The accessories are horrid.
What, her purse? I'm sorry, is that not good enough for you?
The purse, the shoes, the necklaces, it's all too distracting from the dress. The dress is magnificent, but it needs to be the lone star here.
I hear you.
I don't need the crystal fringe on the dress, plus the four fucking snakes coiled around your neck, your ear, plus the dancing platform. Like I'm gonna break an ankle shoes.
I knew you would hate her shoes. I knew you would hate her shoes.
No, no, I understand her shoes, but nothing pisses me off more than a plexi shoe. And it's just you can tell they're fogging up. You can tell fogging up.
Just because they sell her shoes at Ross, stop hating, okay? I like that she wore her own shoes. Okay.
No.
Girl, no.
Just no.
No. Future and Tom Ford looks great. He looks normal.
I feel like Future always looks good. Like he's a very well-dressed gentleman.
He looks really nice and not fucking crazy. Queen Latifah looks gorgeous. They don't say who she's wearing. She looks beautiful. I wonder how old she is.
I think she's about 50.
She looks beautiful. She does not have a wrinkle. Her hair is magnificent. She's got it in this like top bun. I can't tell if she's plus size or not. It looks like she is, but she just looks very elegant to me.
I like her.
She has on this black dress with like, crisscross tie in the front, and it looks like either a burnout or a jacquard, and it's got this giant cape. She just looks really pretty. She looks beautiful. Okay, Machine Gun Kelly and Dolce & Gabbana. It does look like he's wearing tinfoil, but he looks really cool. And I don't even like him. And do you see like the chain harness that he's wearing?
A lot.
I love the silver cowboy boots. So he's got on this silver suit. It looks like fucking tinfoil, but it looks cool. I like it. I'm digging it.
I mean, it's not my favorite in the world, but I get it.
Yeah. Olivia Rodrigo and Miu Miu is disappointment. Disappointment.
I also was disappointed. It didn't.
She's just wearing a black halter dress. I mean, spaghetti strap dress. That's it.
It just was not interesting. It was just not what I wanted. It was not what I needed. It was not.
She's like 20 or 22. She should have been like balls out. This is just too safe. I don't know why she was wearing this.
It just looks like she phoned it in. Like she didn't care. Went to Neiman Marcus and was like, here's my credit card.
Yeah, yes. Thank you. I don't know why Fran Drescher got to go to the Grammys, but she looks.
You leave Fran alone.
She looks fucking hot. I mean, she's had a lot of plastic surgery. Okay. She looks incredible. Her body, her dress, she's wearing this long sleeve sequin rust color dress with a sash around she looks gorgeous. Her hair looks exactly the same as it did in the 90s. She looks amazing.
I love me some Fran.
Who is Omar Apollo?
He is a new artist. He was nominated for Best New Artist. I actually haven't heard his music, but my friend Darren, who is my guy at Bergdorf's, and he loves him.
He's wearing Bottega Veneta, but he's fucking wearing jeans, so he's dead to me.
I also agree with that. I understand, but no, it's the Grammys. Everybody just get dressed up.
Who is Quavo? Do we know who that is?
Quavo, he's a rapper.
Okay, he's wearing Givenchy, but he's scaring me a little bit because it looks like he has on ski goggles and a lot of jewelry on, like he's trying to find the North Star, and his pants look way too big. Way too big.
God, that's brutal.
Mary J., I just read her article in People magazine. She has been through it, okay? But she is fucking killing it in the blondes. Nolan, care to elaborate?
The moment that I saw this, I texted Philip Blonde, and I was like, congratulations. She
Unreal.
Looks incredible. Between her and Heidi Klum, they were both wearing the blondes. Last night was a really good night for the blondes, and it's like one of those where, like, now that I've gotten to know them a little bit better, it makes me so happy because they're like the nicest, most fabulous people. And to see them do so well, like just knock it out of the park. Because they're also, I mean, it's not that they're not known for red carpet. They're predominantly known for performance wear.
Right. Right.
The pieces that people wear on stage. So to see them just knock it all the way out of the park was really great because they're good people, they're very talented, and it made me really happy. I thought Mary J looked beautiful, and I thought Heidi Klum looked incredible as well.
Mary J, I don't know. Again, I don't know how old she is. I'm just assuming she's in her mid 50s. She looks great. She's wearing a silver all crystal dress, but it's got cutouts on the side, but it's not slutty cutouts. It's a big cutout, but she wears it well.
She does. I didn't love the accessorizing of the boots. The boots weren't my fave.
She didn't look like this was too young for her, is what I'm saying. She can pull it off. She looked beautiful. I want to talk about Paris Hilton and Celine because I know you're going to throat punch me. This is the worst I've ever seen her look.
Okay, so I have a newfound love for Celine because I have a client who's beyond the most stunning client. I just adore her, and she loves Celine. And so I've paid a lot more attention to Celine lately. This is not the dress I would have picked, and they don't do evening wear well. They just don't. It makes it look like a 2006, like I'm not wearing a bra to my husband's cookout moo, and it's just not good.
It's not good. And she is so pretty.
She's the like drunk mommy white wine time, like drinking a laundry room haircut. It's not good. And it makes me sad because listen, Paris is fabulous. Whenever she wears Valentino, whenever she wears, she really looks quite beautiful. But this is just.
She is really nice. Remember, I sat 2 seats down from her at Monsey with her sister at the fashion show. She is a very nice person. She also DJ'd at the podcast movement convention that I went to. Might be the whitest thing I've ever said. But she is a really nice person. She must have gotten paid a lot of money to wear this dress. It just doesn't do anything for her. And she can be beyond gorgeous. I mean, my God, this was a no, ma'am. Do you want to talk about Sam Smith? Because I don't think you want me to.
I understood the vibe. I didn't like it. It was a little too costumey for me. That being said, I love Sam Smith. I love what what they represent.
They look like they're at a steampunk wedding.
It was very Kool-Aid-y for me.
Come on, he kind of did look like the Kool-Aid man, okay?
Yeah, but it's just like, I get it. It just was not it was not my best.
It didn't land. I mean, he's wearing red opera gloves and a top hat with a veil and a red matching cane. He, was trying. It's like Andre Leon Talley wore these big muumuus like this. It's just, he's too young for this.
Yes, it gave me a very similar, it just was not it.
No. Okay, that was a mess. Okay, I know that Jack Harlow is a singer. I have never heard of Ernest W. Baker. Have you heard of him?
No.
Okay, that was his suit. The suit was nice. He is wearing gloves, kind of giving me like mass murderer vibes because he's wearing like black OJ gloves, but he was kind of douchey in his interview.
He doesn't do anything for me.
Diplo and Dolce, I mean, he's wearing like this black, it looks like a dress, okay? And he has on pants. He obviously cut his hair really short. He just looks so old to me in this picture.
Well, I also like wearing black like that on a red carpet for a guy kind of swallows you sometimes.
I think so too, because the background is black.
Yeah, so that he kind of just like fades into nothingness there.
He looks like he's just old, and he's not that old.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm not like mad at him. I don't think he looks terrible, but it's like whatever.
Okay, do you know who ANITTA is? Because she's giving me life. I don't know who she is. She's wearing Alta Versace. Oh, that's 2003.
Yeah, it's vintage Atelier Versace, and it's an incredible dress. The first person to wear that dress was actually Nicole Kidman, and it is a phenomenal dress.
Beyond strapless, sculptural, train for days. It looks like a black wedding dress, but it is whoever this woman is, she is stunning. Beyond.
Oh, she's gorgeous. And I just think it's a really phenomenal moment. The dress is beyond. The dress is stunning.
Okay, Nolan, we're going to skip to Taylor Swift. Are you still mad at her or are you speaking to her? She's wearing Roberto Cavalli. You're not happy about it.
I'm just not dying. I'm not like, ooh, this is amazing.
You wanted more.
I wanted more. That's exactly it. I just wanted more. I wanted drama. I wanted, I don't know. I just want more.
If she were to wear this at her concert, we would be dying. We would be dying. This to me was not Grammy worthy. She wore a two-piece crystal embellished Roberto Cavalli two-piece, long skirt with a train, and a long sleeve crop top. The earrings were, I've never seen earrings like this.